Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Joe Ryan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. Strike in the outside corner. And here we go with game 2. The pitch. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So up next, Brandon Lowe. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at second with 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one's in there. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Man at second. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now 2 away. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Off the mark there, and the count even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs and a runner at third here in game 2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Walner drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Back at Target Field, and today's starting pitcher, Zack Littell.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. That's in there. It's 0-1. Littell in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And here comes Carlos Correa. That one missed. Maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And the righty deals. In the air to left, down the line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Here's Royce Lewis.
That's a bit.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second to get 1, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Buxton reaching back towards the wall, reaching for it, and brings it in. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
1-1.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty to the plate. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Jose Siri now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base paths, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Now the catcher up to hit. Ben Workvet right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. The line to kick the pitch. Just missed. Just missed. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, third base side. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's Trevor Larnach. That just misses. Ball one. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Not even close there. It's 2-2. No score here in the second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Siri going back on it. And it's off the batter's eye. That'll fire up the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So two down, and here is Edouard Julien. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Littell maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Left-hand batter waits. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning. Twins get one on this homer. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ben Workman. The line of the pitch. Towards first. Steps on first for the out.
Batting up, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero now at the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That clips the corner.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Base knock center field. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's a
Inside,
ball.
ball 1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation running at first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wallner has a beat on it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Twins, Carlos Santana. And he deals. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's Byron Buxton. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. One down, bases empty. Out to short, Caballero. That takes care of Buxton.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Jose Miranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Ripped on a line. Siri makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Ryan back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Lau measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And ball 1. On its way to the corner. On the move. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Josh Lowe. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Julien drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Jeffers drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Man on second, 2 down. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. And he missed. Struck him out. Good job of damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back in target field, here's Carlos Correa. Right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get there. Base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 so far. Hits the corner, 0-1. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Matt Wallmer, the next twin up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Righty delivers. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around third. He'll score. The Twins have the lead. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So one gone with a runner at third. And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
At the belt and fires. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. That one not close, and that's ball three. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tunnels out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Kicks and deals.
Ball
Off the
that
mark
side.
there. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Two outs. Fights it off. You'll see another.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Two now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. RBI triple for Minnesota here. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back in Minnesota, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jose Siri. Ryan back to work. Big swing and a miss.
Well, these Rays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those
1
situations.
ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was
1
fooled.
ball.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Ben Workvet next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. 1 down, base is empty. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Next pitch is inside, and the count's full. Right-hander kicks, deals. Base hit, So a man aboard now with one away.
The bat, number 7.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. That's in there. Strike one. The Rays trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So the batting order turns over, and now Yandy Diaz. Right through there for a strike. Workman off the first with 2 away. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And the right-hander deals. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Two outs. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1. Back, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
In the air, left field, down the line. Morel makes the catch. And there's one away.
The first baseman,
Carlos Santana, the next Twin up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zack Littell will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Manuel Rodriguez gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Buxton in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. Just off the inside edge. And the 3-1. And that one wrapped foul. And the righty deals. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. In the box now, no balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rodriguez picks to
he's in
first. Buxton back in there. The pitch. Sliced down the right side. The pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One left for Minnesota, but they still lead it 2-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. The right-hander back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
The wide to kick the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I'll tell you what, he's got a good one.
Just misses without one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Now 1-1.
Really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Just off the outside edge. The Rays down by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down. And now Jonathan Aranda. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Oh, and they got him.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling. But either way, perfect execution. Great throw and tag. And they erased that runner at first.
Two outs. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. That's the third out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. Pitch. Out to short. That takes care of Correa.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Siri pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 2. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Morel makes the grab on the run. Offense held in check there. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1.